Alright, welcome back to Mawg Games. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth official The Story So Far trailer. I'm a big fan of Final Fantasy VII. I'm a huge fan of Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm very excited for Rebirth. I already reacted to the first official trailer that dropped like maybe a year ago on my Middle-Aged White Guy Reacts channel. So if you're interested in looking at that, it's there. You're probably not, though. You probably want to see this, so let's get into this. This is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth official, The Story So Far trailer. So let's see what kind of things they're going to show us and what kind of clues we can get on maybe storyline from this trailer, if any at all. So let's go. We'll just take a look and see what happens here.
When there is so much to tell, where should I even start?
There's a lot to tell. It's
With
true.
all that we saw, what we heard, what we felt, this planet of ours, destiny, our part in it. Best to start at the beginning, perhaps.
Okay.
Midgar, the city of Mako, ruled by the Shinra Electric Power Company, who drained the planet of its very essence, the life stream, and processed it for industry as Mako.
Okay.
Our world was dying, and so...
Okay, so like they're giving us a recap from the very beginning of Remake, because this is like the same ending, different narration over top of it now. So we're starting from the very, very beginning. Nice. Okay. Let's keep going.
Mako. Our world was dying, and so few could hear her cries for mercy.
Barrett could. We know Barrett could.
Those who could rose up in her defense.
Mm-hmm.
The anti-Shinra rebels, Avalanche. Among them, Cloud Strife, an ex-soldier.
Oh, God, man. I just love this.
To destroy.
I'm sorry. I just seeing these characters, like, it still blows my mind, even though I have put, it has to be close to 100 hours into Final Fantasy Remake. Just seeing them, every time I see them, like, I have to pinch myself because it just doesn't seem real, all right? And I know it's funny to say, okay, it's funny to think about, but they look exactly how they looked in my head 30 years ago when I was looking at those little pixel characters in the original Final Fantasy VII. Like, they nailed their aesthetics perfectly. Every single character, even Jessie. I mean, and actually, like, you really grow to appreciate her much more in Remake because her character is a lot more fleshed out. Fantastic character. But yeah, just seeing all of them, anytime I see them, it just puts a smile on my face because it doesn't seem like it should be real. Let's go back a little bit.
Among them, Cloud Strife, an ex-soldier hired by the Resistance to destroy Reactor 1. In Sector 8, amidst the aftermath of the attack, Cloud met a flower seller named Aerith. She offered
like, they're recapping they are recapping everything. How are they going to do this in only 5 minutes? Is this just specifically going to be a recap of all of Remake? I think I'm just figuring that out, right? This is going to be a recap of everything that happened in Remake. This is not going to be anything of Rebirth. Am I right now? Damn it. Okay, all right, we can still do a recap of the Remake. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Let's go.
In Sector 8, amidst the aftermath of the attack, Cloud met a flower seller named Aerith. She offered him a yellow blossom. One said to symbolize reunion. And thus was destiny set in motion. With Reactor 1 gone, Avalanche set their sights on Mako Reactor 5. Unfortunately, they were playing right into Shinra's hands. The company was able to draw the wool over the people's eyes. And in the end, destroyed Sector 7, killing thousands and laying the blame at Avalanche's feet. Though dear friends were lost, Avalanche had no time to grieve. Aerith had struck a deal with Shinra, who took her into custody. With her capture, Shinra's obsession was within reach.
The Promised Land.
Promised Land. For Aerith was the last of the Cetra, the ancient stewards of the planet. And only she could guide them to paradise. To save her, the team infiltrated the Shinra building, the company's beating heart. It was here that I, another prisoner...
Oh! It's been Red narrating the whole time. It's been Red narrating this. That's a nice touch. I like that. Okay, let's go back here. Look at that. Atta boy, it's where I joined the team. That was nice.
Beating heart. It was here that I, another prisoner, joined their story and assisted them in freeing Aerith. Yet during our flight, we came face to face with a man thought dead. The vaunted war hero, Sephiroth. Before he could be stopped, Cloud's foe fled with the corpse of Genova, the cataclysm from the stars and the catalyst of our plight. Eventually, we too made good our escape. Pursuing troopers defeated, we raced toward Midgar's edge. Yet Sephiroth once again intervened. Suddenly, deafening screams rent the air. Whispers, the arbiters of fate, descended upon the city. Before their imposing wall, Aerith warned us. This was Destiny's crossroads. Every moment, every action, every step taken had all been as the Whispers willed it. To fight them was to break free.
Which, I'm sorry, falls exactly into this Sephiroth's plan. Alright, if you guys haven't figured out where this story is going, where the deviation from the original is going, you need to watch Maximilian, dude. Alright? And his theories and his levels of, you know, this. Okay, I don't even know how to, his big brain theory and all the different levels. It is fantastic. And he put a lot of it together. Him and the whole group of guys who were, you know, doing the playthroughs and trying to figure out the storyline as they went on, and they kind of all collaborated afterwards and put their thoughts out there and kind of came to this consensus, all right? Take a step further, but, like, I have taken all his knowledge and all their knowledge and kind of have come to my own conclusions about where this is going, okay? So, if you think about it, what is the one thing that kept Sephiroth from accomplishing his goals in original Final Fantasy VII, and also in Final Fantasy VII Advent Children? Because this Sephiroth is more akin to Advent Children, so there's evidence that this is not Sephiroth from the original Final Fantasy VII, but a Sephiroth who has been through both the original events of Final Fantasy VII and Advent Children. What was the one thing that stopped him from succeeding both times? Or at least was in the second case, a huge boost, all right, that put them over the edge to stop him the second time. Aerith in the life stream, okay? If Aerith was not in the life stream in original Final Fantasy VII, she cannot direct the planet to assist Holy in stopping Meteor, okay? It would have smashed the Earth. He would have had his big wound to then absorb all the energy's planets at the very end. If she was not there. In Advent Children, Cloud was running out of steam on his way up to attack Bahamut, and she reaches out, grabs his hand and gives him the final push, the final boost to get up there and defeat Bahamut and essentially stop Sephiroth a second time. So, this Sephiroth needs him to kill Destiny. They need to get rid of Destiny and the Whispers or whatever, so he can convince Cloud to stop Aerith from dying by any means necessary. He's already laying that groundwork. He has already been laying that groundwork in Remake, telling him that he can't save people, kind of like reverse psychology. You can't save people. He's like telling him, you can't save people. And that's, of course, is going to be like, you know, what are you talking about? I could save everybody. I could save anybody. I will save everybody. Okay, so if he stops Sephiroth from killing Aerith, that keeps her out of the life stream, which makes Meteor succeed. Okay, so that's why I think that just at the end of this trilogy, or however many games they're making, there is no way we are in a timeline where Aerith is alive. There's no way. It can't happen. It can't happen. So, you know, we're kind of playing with timelines here. You've already seen we have maybe Zack in a different, you know, in a different timeline, being alive past when he's supposed to be, and then, you know, Aerith's still alive and Cloud in another one. So I'm not sure exactly how those are going to play together, okay? But I don't think at the end you're going to have a timeline with Aerith, Zack, and Cloud all alive, okay? Cloud can't be Cloud if Zack is alive. Cloud cannot be Cloud. He's not the broken, unreliable narrator that we got from the original Final Fantasy VII. He wouldn't have the Buster Sword. And since he hasn't deluded himself that he's a first-class soldier, he will not have the confidence to fight the way he does and have that belief in himself, because he really thought he was a soldier first class, okay, when he was really just a Shinra grunt. So if Zack doesn't die to break his psyche so that he goes into this delusion, he knows he's a Shinra grunt, and he doesn't have the confidence to take on a Sephiroth. All right, so there is no way that we're getting a timeline with Aerith and or Zack alive, either one. So at the end, we're going to have Cloud and the rest of Avalanche, you know, Tifa, Barrett, you know, eventually Sid and Red and you know, all those people alive, and Zack and Aerith are dead. That's the only way this story can work. So let's just keep going. That's a little sidebar rant, okay? Sorry about that. I like to talk, though. Let's go.
To fight them was to break free. On the other side of fate, Sephiroth waited, the whispers undulating within him. Cloud brought his blade down upon his rival, sundering destiny. The fight won, and the shackles of destiny broken. We stood before the unknown, a world of boundless freedom. It was there, beyond where fate could follow, that a new journey began.
Two discs. 2 discs on a PS5. That's insanity. That's insanity. All right, so I have until... Hold on. What would I say this was? February 29th. I have until the end of February to not only buy a PS5, but then have the money. That's rough. Okay, so... got my work cut out for me. Got to secure a PS5 and this game by February 29th, and then we could do a playthrough. All right, well, that'll do it. That'll be the reaction. I thought it was going to be a little bit of Rebirth, but it wasn't. I should have known from the title. I feel stupid, but hey, it is what it is. Still, it's a nice recap of all the events of Remake. There you have it. That'll do it. That's the reaction. Mawg Games is out. Peace.